Alright, good morning guys. Today we are changing the headlight bulbs on my 2001 Dodge Dakota. And I've got my little helper. Say hi, Noah. Say hi.
Hi.
Alright, so this morning on my 2001 Dodge Dakota, we're going to be changing the headlight bulbs. And I found that the easiest thing to do, you need my? Easiest thing to do is remove the entire headlight assembly. As you can see, just so I could get a eyeball on the way this bulb is tied in here. And you'll notice over here we've got on and off indicators. We twist. If you're facing the front of the vehicle, clockwise to tighten it, counterclockwise to untighten it. So I've already got the new bulb in there. I took it apart and got a feel for it, and it was a little bit of a struggle, but I found with the new bulbs the O-ring on there was a little more pliable, so it was easy to set in there. But I'll take it off for you. Twist this off and it slides up, and I'll also show you the keys that are molded into these plastic pieces. So once you get that locking ring off, you can simply pull the bulb out, and this is of course the new one. And I took some silicone paste and lubed up that O-ring. But if you notice, there's little notches cut out in the base of this bulb, and those correspond to those little notches in there. So what you want to do is line it up, and the easiest way to do the bulb is the connector piece always faces up, and you slide that in. It should seat pretty close to snug. There we go. Then you'll notice here on this locking retainer there are those three little tits. One, two, and then the third one right there. Those correspond to these guys right here on each side. So basically what you want to do is line this up. I don't know how good of a shot you're getting of that, but to where it slides down in, and then you push down and then twist it on, and it locks it in place. Give it a little tug, make sure it's okay. Now, you don't necessarily have to take your headlight assembly out to do this. I just did it because I've never done it before and wanted to see how these keys, these plastic keys, fit in, so I didn't fight with the other one that I'm going to do over there. You've got this access hole right here that you can just barely get your hand in, right down in through here. Yeah, it's got too much shadow on it, but it's down there and you can slip your hand in. I think for the passenger headlight, I'll be able to take this air channel off and squeeze my hand back there and get it set. But it only takes a couple of seconds to take the headlight assembly out, so I may just do that. You've got, if you look, you've got 1, 2, and then a third bolt under here, and they're 12mm. Once you get those out, it just pops out. But that's basically how you change the headlight assembly. The headlight bulb. Pretty easy, not too bad now that I know how the locking mechanism works, but hopefully this will help somebody out there. Alright guys, wanted to give a shot of passenger side. I didn't take the headlight assembly out. Went ahead and removed the lower portion of my air box down here so that I could slip my hand in this little access hole, and I undid the plug. It sits like this inside the back of the light, and I just pulled these prongs up and slipped this out and moved it aside. Now the plugs, or the screw, will go, let's see, counterclockwise to come off. So I'll slip my hand back there. There we go. Just kind of try to make a mental note of the orientation. When I took it off, this guy right here, it was kind of sitting clockwise when it was tight, and when I loosened it, it went that way. So when I go to put it back on, I'll go straight down like that. And the bulb should just pull directly out. There we go. And there's the old bulb. So go ahead and put the new one in. And before I do, I'll put some silicone paste on the gasket here, just to make sure that it stays pliable. But when you're putting the new bulb in, since this is the old burned out one, I don't mind touching it, but whatever you do, try not to touch the lens or the glass. If you do, you can clean it with some rubbing alcohol, isopropyl alcohol. You don't want any oil or fingerprints on there. It just really starts to conduct heat on this glass and could cause it to crack and allow moisture in there, which will accelerate burning out your bulb. Well, in any case, just wanted to give you an easy way instead of having to take your whole headlight assembly out. Once you understand how these things slide in and how they attach, you can do it by feel. I know that the orientation, the clip mechanism faces up, so on the new bulb I'll just slide that directly in and then put the retaining ring, locking ring on top of it, and screw it in. But there you go. Alright guys, hope this helps somebody out there, especially if you just want to see what it looked like to have the assembly out and see that it is in one piece. If you have any questions, leave comments, or if you know a better way of doing it, let me know. Definitely leave it in the comments, but hope this helps. Alright, take care guys. Bye.